What the frick is up, boys? Are we in? Can you hear me? Look at this. I got a little lav mic. What's up, everybody? Cannot wait to rewatch this and stretch later after work. Thanks, Liz. What up, Alev? Setting the intention that this will stretch away my new addiction to ubi mochi pancakes, both physically and energetically. Good luck, brother. I think yoga can fix anything, so we're good here. Good morning. I saw your comment and am curious. Do you make the pancakes yourself following a recipe? They sound yummy. Last week was hard, but you're so ready for this morning? Yeah, it gets easier every time. And no matter what, we're going to get a good stretch, okay? Oh, they're mochi pancakes from Trader Joe's. Gosh dang, boys. How's everybody doing this morning? We'll just give everyone a minute to get in and then we'll get started, okay? Almost time. Can tell you I'm excited. Let's go. All right, boys. Well, how's everybody doing? Anyone got any hot goss or anything you want to talk about? Hello from Nederlands. Holy shit, boys. What time is it in the Nederlands? I feel like that's kind of near Sweden's time zone. Sweden's 6 hours ahead of us. What is it, 5-ish? But all right, boys. We'll get started at 11:05, okay? You ready to breathe? You ready to stretch? Everything's going to go swimmingly today. I'm not going to forget anything either. It's 5:03. Look at that. Did you see that? Brain power. So the Netherlands and Sweden are in the same time zone? Is that true? What up, Gary? What up, Black Deathicus? 11:09 is the reverse 9/11. What do you guys got going on the rest of the day? I'm going to force Skitter to go hiking with me. We're going to go swimming too. It's a beautiful day. All right, boys. You ready? Let's freaking get into it. How's my mic sound, okay? See it? Got the pineapples. I think we're ready to go. Got to take one vape hit before yoga, you know? All right. You boys ready? Okay, usually what we do at the beginning of class is set an intention or, you know, whatever you want to get out of this. Usually the way I think about it is I set my goal is usually just not to drink water during it, which is great because I didn't bring my water out, which is actually not great because I have to talk this whole time. I should probably go get that. Stand by. Can you guys still hear me? Can you still hear me? I'm running up the stairs. My water. I got my water coming down the stairs. All right. Still it up high enough to see my hand. We're putting our hands together up in the air. It's always like this, okay? Arms straight, like that, okay? So if you can't see my hands, they're usually like this. You want your elbows straight, your fingers pointed up in the air, and I'll tell you either you're going to do namaste hands, which are this, or shotgun hand or pistol hands, okay? So here we go. First thing, remember, is the breathing exercise. So here we go. Put your feet together, planted firmly on the ground, ground down, thighs contracted, glutes contracted, and you're going to interlace all 10 fingers underneath your chin, chin up, parallel to the ground, back straight, everything straight. Feel like there's a thread pulling you straight up to the sky, okay? You want everything to be vertical, all right? And then this posture, we're breathing through our mouth, okay? So it's we're breathing through our nose and then exhaling through our mouth, okay? And elbows go up as you breathe in. Ready? So breathe in. Slow 6-second breath if you can. Elbows straight up to the sky. And exhale slowly and bring your elbows forward. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And exhale. Elbows touch. And inhale. 3, 4, 5, 6. Elbows up and exhale. Just tilting head back, not your back at all. Inhale through the nose. Elbows up and exhale. You're trying to breathe so much air that you feel dizzy. That's how you know you're doing it right, okay? So inhale. 3, 4, 5, 6. And exhale. Elbows touch, parallel to the ground. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And exhale. This is deceivingly tiring, right? Inhale. Elbows up. Exhale. All right, 3 more. Inhale. And exhale. Glutes locked. Everything contracted. Elbows touch. Inhale. 3, 4, 5, 6. And exhale. And last one. Inhale. Biggest breath. And exhale. Elbows touch. Arms down. All right. Then just kind of stay here for a second. We'll move on to our first posture. Are you ready? All right. We're going to breathe in. And here, let me tilt up. This is the half moon pose. All right. So arms up to the sky, straight elbows, fingers pointed, pistol grip. So you're interlacing all fingers and you just have your pointer fingers sticking up, okay? And thumbs crossed. So straight up, and then you're gonna bend left and right slowly. The slower you move, the harder it is and the better it is for you, okay? So for the warm-up, just move left and right. Keep your elbows straight. Only go as deep as you can keep your elbows straight, okay? Remember, everything is about doing the posture correctly first. So you're keeping your glutes, your legs, your feet are all together. Your elbows straight up. Keep your biceps attached to your ears, right? And once you're done warming up, go back to the center here, and then we're going to stretch to the right. Big stretch. You're going to look like half of a moon, okay? So here we go. Stretch to the right. And so for some of you, it literally might be this, okay? That's totally fine. You want to make sure that you're keeping you want to have like a huge stretching sensation that's going all the way down this part of your body, okay? Your legs, your knees, your feet, everything is locked to the ground. So big stretch and keep it stretched and held, okay? You're breathing throughout this whole thing through your nose. You're trying to keep within control of your breath. Stretch bigger. Stretch longer. Reach for the skies. Go a little bit deeper. Keep breathing. And change. Come up slowly. All right. Reset. Get your arms straight up in the air. Here, wait. I think my mic is kind of peaking. And we're going left, okay? And to the left. Eventually, when you get this posture going, you'll have like the muscles will be tight and they'll help you hold this posture better. But, you know, the first month will be tough. But just stay with it. Do as best as you can. Keep your right shoulder forward. You want your hips parallel, facing straight ahead. Stretch deeper. Never stop breathing through your nose, slowly and deeply. Big stretch. Go a little deeper. And reach your maximum. Hold. One more breath. And change. Go up to the top. And then we're going for our first back bend. So drop your head backwards. And then we're going to go up in for you guys. Drop your head back. And then we're going to reach all the way with our arms as far as we can go. Some people will up here. If you feel the support in your back, you want your chest straight up, and you want to start arching backwards. Reach back, arms, okay? And change. From this one, arms straight up, and we're going to bend forward, okay? Bend forward, flat back, bend your knee, and go straight to the ground. Okay, once you get parallel to the ground, then you can kind of knees. So you have to do a little twist. And basically, I'm always keeping my feet together, okay? Planted to the ground. Do this, press this way, and then do one leg at a time. You're just kind of preparing the back of your quads for this big stretch we're about to do, okay? Okay, so you keep facing the same way. Now you're down, your hands up, pick up your feet. You're going to bend over and touch your face to your shins, okay, as far as you can. As you're doing that, trying to stand up. So your arms should be pulling down on your heels, and your legs should be pushing up. So you should feel tremendous stretching in your back, your quads, your thighs, your glutes. And keep pulling down and pull your head into your shins, okay? I'm not going to talk for a second. Keep stretching. Your face towards your shins. You might have some bouncing around, that's okay, just energy. Pull your head towards your feet. Put your weight in the balls of your feet. Last chance to stretch. Alright, and change. So you come back this way that you can, okay? Arms straight ahead. Pistol grips. Okay. We'll do that, okay? Actually, let me move the computer out of the sun. All right, back. Arms up. Switch, pistol grip. Switch up. Go back to 8. This is the second I should be able to get into it much quicker. Maximum at the beginning. Arms straight. Elbow locked. Biceps touching your ears. Keep breathing. Right shoulder forward a little bit. Big stretch. Reach your final maximum and then come up. All right, we're going to go to the left. Feet grounded, strong, and to the left. Keep breathing. If you lose the breath, come back out a little bit, All right, last stretch and change. All right, we're going to back then. You stay facing the same way. Bend your head back. Fingers to the sky, chest up, legs up, or glutes up. Contract everything and look back and reach back with your arms. Always in through your nose. Last breath and change. Come all the way forward, flat back on your knees, and then once you get to the ground, we can stretch it out, okay? Crack your knees, stretch your legs. What's that? Really? Hold your legs out of the water. Yoga. You can do it. That's my thing. If let's hope. Is it a little bit? Yoga jorts. Paul is trying to cuck us. Sorry, guys. I wonder if it's the mic making it sound patchy. I've closed the app and reopened it. It sounds almost like 2x speaking to with splotches missing. You mean like it's speeding up and then I feel like that's the buffering. It does appear to me that it's going better. And I think it was the heat. I took the computer out of the sun. Let's give it a couple minutes here. It's all messed up. Paul, you're never going to stop us. This is so lame. It's Paul again. Keep me updated, boys. Let me know if it gets any better. No audio at all? Dude. Ugh. Still no good? Audio's completely out for me. Why is what person? Skitter was just talking to me for a second to tell me that the audio was all fucked up because I wasn't looking. I can't see the chat. Can you hear me now? That's my MacBook audio. Here's my lav mic audio. You can't hear it all? You can hear now? Can you see me? Is this better? You can hear now? Okay, sweet. Where the frick were we? Hands to feet pose? All right, here we go. We're going back. Screw you, Paul. All right, boys. So we went from back bend to hands to feet. Ready? So arms straight back all the way down, and then boom. Crack your knees, do your twisties, crack your knee the other way, stretch each leg. All right, and then here we go. I think this one's called Dande Arana Pashtapana or something like that. So we're putting our hands straight under our heels, stepping on our hands, and most of your weight you want in your toes, okay? In the balls of your feet. Can you see me? Yeah, okay. So balls of your feet, head down, touch your head to your shins. Head to shins, and stretch your legs up, okay? Your eyes should be open, basically looking through your thigh or your shins. Weight in the balls of your feet. Stretch your sacrum up in the air. That's like the top butt. And last stretch, and come up. Same way you came in. Flat back, stand up straight, arms in the air, and arms down. All right. All right, boys. Next posture, we're going to step our right foot out 6 inches, and you're going to bring your palms straight forward, all your fingers touching like this. Make like knife blades with your hands and your arms. Reach them straight forward, and then we're going to come down, bend your knees, stick your butt flat straight back, and your chest up, okay? So you're kind of sitting in a chair. You want to sit back with your butt as far back as you can, arms stretch forward, chest up, chin up, and hold this. Breathing through your nose. Butt back more, arms forward more, and come up slowly. All right, for this one, we're standing on our tippy toes. Same position, same arms and everything. And you're coming down and you're sitting in the chair on your tippy toes, okay? Try not to go to your heels at all if you can. Just take it slow. It's really hard at first. It's hard on a 20-degree angled incline as well. All right, go down as far as you can. Arms stay parallel to the ground. And you want to go till your knees hit 90, or until your thighs are parallel to the ground. Hold it. Breathe. And come up slowly. All right, stay on your tippy toes and come down. Arms stay forward. All right, come back on your tippy toes a little bit, not quite as high, and touch your knees together. And you're squeezing your knees and your thighs together in towards each other the whole time. It actually helps too with coming down. So arms straight. And you want to push your knees toward the floor in front of you, okay? Straight back. And sit in the chair. Shoulders up, chin up. Hold it. Press your knees and your thighs towards each other. One more breath. And come up slowly. Heels down. Right foot meets the left. Arms down. All right, boys. How we feeling? All right, the next one we're doing is eagle pose. Ready? So arms straight up, not interlacing. Knife arms pointed straight in the air. And then we're going to come down and you're gonna wrap your right arm underneath your left arm, okay? So it's like this. So we go right arm under left. Some people want it like this. Wait. Here. Sorry, my mic was like gained out. Okay, so right arm under left. You can either keep your hands here. If you can make a fist, do it, okay? Hold as low as you can, and you're gonna cross your right leg over your left. If you can wrap your foot around your leg, do it. If not, if you can't balance, you can do a kickstand like this. You know, you can put your toes to the ground. If you've got your balance, try and point your toes towards the ground, and you want to sit as far as you can. So you're sitting on one leg, straight, your elbows towards your knees, and we're balancing and breathing. Down to your heels. And then come up, change, arms straight up. And we're going to do it on the opposite side. So left arm is coming under your right. Okay? Pull down. Pull your elbows and your shoulders down. You should feel a big tug on like your shoulders. Don't pull them out of your sockets. And, you know, just do as much as you can. Everything comes with time, okay? So sit down and left leg over the right. And the lower you can sit at the beginning, the easier it is to stay in this position. And eventually with time, the lower you can sit too, the easier it gets. Breathe. Kickstand if you have to. All right, last breath. And change. Come out. Arms up. Arms down. We'll do a quick second set. Ready? Second set, arms up. Right under left. Pull your elbows down, shoulders down. And we're going to sit and bring your right leg over your left. And change. Right leg down, arms up. And then left arm under right. Here, we'll do side profile. Sit down. Sit back as far as you can. And then left leg over right. Try and sit low. The more the weight is in your heels, the easier it'll be to balance and everything. Sit low. And come up, change. Left leg down. Arms to there. Arms down. All right, next one we're doing is standing knee to head to knee. So for this one, I think everyone will just stay with me in the first posture and not kick out. So ground down to your feet again, and you're going to pick up your right foot to parallel to the ground, and then you're going to reach under, kind of do like a big bear hug like this, and you're trying to reach under your foot and interlace all of your fingers, including your thumb, underneath the ball of your foot, okay? And you want your left leg locked, no wiggling, wobbling, no bending, and you're just holding your foot here. Keep the leg that's up parallel to the ground, and you kind of want to roll your back. It's like a rounded back over your leg. If you can't reach your foot, stand here like this. Put your hands on your hips and just hold your leg up. If you can't reach your foot, try and bend over as far as you can, you know. It's about doing as much as you can of the posture. You'll get it as you go. All right, so change, right foot down, pick your left foot up, bear hug, under the ball of your foot, interlace all your fingers, including your thumb, and breathe. Right leg's locked. And change. All right, and then we're gonna do a slight back bend. Put the heel of your hand right at the top butt and keep your elbows back. And then you're going to stretch back and just stretch your back. Go as deep as you like. And we'll do a quick second set. All right, pick your right leg up, ground your left heel down, and grab your right foot. Interlace all fingers. This hill. I'm gonna get so good on this hill eventually. All right, boys, and breathe. Lock your leg. Try and hinge at the hip a little. You kind of want to be bending over. You want your thigh to be parallel to the ground. All right, come up and change. Left leg comes up. Grab your foot at the ball of your feet. And breathe. And eventually with this, boys, this is where we're going. I'm not very good at it yet, but you kick your heel out. And you only do this if your leg is locked. And then eventually you bring your head to your knee. That's why it's called standing head to knee. But all right, change. Boom, there we go. All right, you ready for the cuck? The cuck one? All right, this is standing bow pose, okay? So for this one, we're going to drop our right hand to the side and kick our right heel up. And you're gonna grab your foot, and then you're gonna bring your left hand straight to the air, or straight up, and stretch. And you're going to use your leg that you're holding. The kick is what's gonna lead you, okay? So you get your kick first, and then you are going to drive yourself forward. But it's easy. It's easier the harder you kick with your leg, okay? So here we go. Arm straight up, kick with your back leg, and start to slowly come forward. And guys, if you stop here, this is totally fine. You know, stay here if this is what you got. Don't only kick forward if you've got this. And then we're gonna slowly kick. And hold. You're trying to get, if you had a mirror, you could see your foot. Oh shoot. You could see your foot over your head in the mirror. If you lose it, just get back into it. And change. Oh, Sorry, that was kind of bad. But when you change, you want to slowly come back up. I just lost it at the end there. Okay, so I'm going to face you for this one. Right leg down, left leg kick up. Grab your left leg, right arm up, and lead with your kick and stretch forward. Always breathing through your nose, never losing your breath. Kick forward and kick out, kick to come out. Bring your arm down slow and take a breath. And we're going for a second set. Whew, you boys feeling alive yet? All right, here we go. Left leg down, right leg up. Grab your foot, left arm straight up, and kick to go down. Harder you kick, the easier it is. Breathe. Slowly come out, kick to come out. All right. And left hand out. Almost there, boys. Right arm forward, right arm up, and kick. My right leg is so much stronger than my left. It's kind of crazy. You start to notice that stuff with this. Go down. And kick to come up. Woo! All right, boys. That's one of the hardest parts. All right. Okay, for the next one, it's another pistol grip, okay? So we're going arm straight up, pistol grip, and you're gonna take a step forward with your right foot, and then everything, you're gonna kick your leg up and your arms forward, and you're gonna be horizontal on standing on one leg, okay? So kick up, standing on your right leg, kick your left leg up, reach forward, and basically become a one-legged table. Damn it. All right, stretch forward, toes back, and come up. Reset, arms straight up, left leg forward, and come down. Toes back, fingers forward, breathe, and come up. Fuck it, you want to do one more? Because why not? We're better than this pose. This pose ain't shit. Ready? Right leg forward, and kick up. Well, don't kick up, just come up. Everything horizontal if you can. Arms forward, stretch, stretch, stretch. Come back. Reset. Left foot forward. I know your arms are tired. Here we go. Bend forward. Breathe. Don't be a broken umbrella. And come up. Arms down. Woo. All right, boys. Everybody still good? We can still see me? Yeah, of course, for the modifications. Dude, I couldn't do any of this when I started, believe me. And yeah, if I'm trying to think of modifications too as we're going, but don't forgive me if I don't get to them all, but I look through the comments afterwards and stuff, so I'll try and get more for us, okay, if we need them. But here we go. Okay, this is going to be a big forward fold. So stand at attention, big step to the right, keep your feet parallel, straight, and we're going to keep our arms straight out. Hold on, the sun's coming back for the computer. I got to keep moving it. Okay, sorry for horsing around. Okay, arms straight out, and we're gonna keep your back straight, bend forward, and you're going for your hands being underneath your feet, okay? So bring your feet as close as you need them to be for you to reach underneath them. And then we're doing a big forward fold, okay? Okay, so legs locked. And if your legs are locked, if your legs aren't locked, that's okay too. You can have them slightly bent. Just keep your hands underneath your feet, and you're stretching the crown of your head to the ground about 3 inches in front of you. You eventually want to reach your forehead to the ground. Push your weight forward into the balls of your feet. Try and get your thumbs underneath your feet too, and keep your weight in the balls of your feet, and you're stretching straight up to your sacrum, or your sacrum's going straight up to the sky, and you should feel a huge stretching sensation in your quads and the glutes, and a little bit in your back, okay? So stretch your head to the ground. I always get like vibrations forming in my legs from this. It's kind of cool, but do you see that? But that's normal, and that's okay. You can either let go a little bit or push into it, but sometimes I find it's because my foot is turned out a weird way. Okay? Just keep breathing. You guys feel this in the back of your legs? Eventually, all this stretching stuff stops feeling like pain and just starts feeling like information. It's really cool. I used to hate stretching, but now it's like it's not pain, it's like a deep stretching sensation now, whereas it used to feel like pain, but now it feels incredible, and it literally feels like I can feel like the fascia, the energy being able to move through my fascia, you know what I mean? All right, change. So arms straight up, or arms straight back, parallel, and come up with a straight back. Ooh, all right, and kick your right leg to your left, arms up, arms down. All right, boys, you ready for the real cuck? Triangle Trikonasana pose. Here it comes. Everyone good? You feeling alive? Hope so. All right, here we go. Ready? Arms up. Wait, actually, sorry, just let me take a drink. Arms up. Big step. Arms parallel. Get your pineapples up a little bit. All right, and turn your right foot out on the heel. And then we're dropping down. Try and get your leg parallel to the ground. Turn this leg in a little bit if you need. You want your hips to be able to get nice and low. Get this down. Arms are straight out. Okay? And then we're going to turn our hands, and you're going to reach for, get your elbow touching your knee, reaching for your toes, but not resting on the ground. And then the top hand is going straight up to the air. So we're a little triangle here, okay? And then you're going to turn your chin so that it's touching your shoulder, and look up at your hand. And do as much of this as you can. If you need to be here for this and do more of like a triangle pose because you don't have it here, do that. You keep this leg stretched, put your hand on your shin, put your arm to the sky. If you do have this though, this is that real cardio. This is that real cardio shit, okay? So hold it. We'll do 2 more breaths. Get your hips lower. 1 more breath. And change. Come up the way you came in. Turn your heel in, arms out. And then we're going the other way. Ready? Turn out on your left heel. Keep your arms parallel. Turn this leg in a little bit and drop down. This leg should be rigid. You should be digging the back of your foot into the ground, okay? So you have a nice base. All right, so turn your hands and touch your elbow to your knee, arms straight up. And just breathing. That's your only job. Well, and doing this other bullshit. But the breath, that's the most important. All right, drop down one more time and come up. Heel in, arms up, legs together, arms down. You boys feeling nasty? Let's do a second set. Ready? Arms up, wide step, arms parallel, turn your right foot out, drop down. Get right into it. Turn your hands, arm up, look into the sky. Chin to shoulder, or chin to, yeah, shoulder. One more breath. Fuck it, one more breath. And come up. Left heel out. Arms straight. And sit. Get right into it. Turn your hands. Here we go. Just breathe. If you're outside, feel that energy from the freaking sun, boys. Drop your hips lower. One more breath. One more breath. And change. Whoa. All right, arms up, legs together, arms down. All right, boys. That was the last really hard one. Well, they're all pretty hard. All right, here we go. Separate leg stretching, I think this one's called. I need to learn the names better. All right, here we go. Arms up again, not interlaced, step out, and then we're gonna turn to the side here. Okay, your right foot is pointing straight. Your left foot, don't have your feet in one straight line. You want them to be spaced apart like train tracks, so otherwise you'll fall over. This foot's back at like a 45-degree angle, and the other leg is pointed straight ahead, okay? So we've got our arms not interlaced, namaste hands, and then we're going to touch our forehead to our knee, okay? So bend your knee as far as you need to touch your forehead to it, okay? So here we go. Bend slowly forward and touch your forehead to your knee. And then you're gonna reach. You're gonna reach your fingertips as far forward as you can. Again, forehead on the knee. And stretch. If your forehead's on the knee, now bring your back hip, your right hip back, and your right leg back too, and try and straighten your knee as much as you can. And the more you straighten it, the more of a compression you'll get, okay? All right, here we go. Slowly come out, legs straight. And then we're gonna turn 180 degrees on our heels. Okay? Get your hips. We usually turn our hips like 3 or 4 times like this to get them parallel, and then slowly come down. You're doing like kind of a slow swan dive into your knee. Hands reach forward above your toes, in front of your toes. Forehead on the knee. And slowly come up. All right, we'll do a quick second set. Go 180 the other way again on your heels. Stretch up. Round your head down, chin in, touch your forehead to your knee. Palms a few inches above your, or in front of your toes. Keep your forehead to your knee. Pull your hip back a little. And slowly come out. Arms straight, legs straight. 180. And slowly roll forward, head to your knee. Last one of this. Straight arms. Head forward. Knee touching your head. Pull your hip back. Slowly come up. All right, turn 90. Bring your right leg to your left. Arms down. All right, boys. Last standing posture. You ready? Let's do it. All right, we're doing tree pose. I'm assuming if anything goes wrong, Skitter, you can also just yell out the window if anything goes wrong, but I haven't heard anything, so I'm assuming everything's going okay. All right, boys, you ready for tree stand? Alrighty, here we go. Damn it. All right, so ground with your left foot, bring your right foot up. And remember, this is different than normal trees. In yoga, we're not putting it inside of our leg here. We're pulling our heel and our whole foot in front of our glute, our thigh, not our glute, our quad. And you're holding your right foot with your left hand, and you're basically trying to get this hip to open. That's what this is for. So you should feel it here in your hip area, and you're trying to get this knee down straight, basically. And if you've got that, bring your right hand to center. And if you can let go of the left or the right foot with the left hand, bring your left hand to center, okay? And we're gonna hold this for a second. Just breathe. Pretend like someone's got a string all through your spine, through your head, and it's pulling you up to the clouds, the fake cut clouds. Whoops. All right, change. Left leg. Knee down. Left hand up. Right hand up. And breathe. Straight back. No bent knee. I mean the one you're standing on. And change. Left leg down. All right, and then we'll try the start of toe stand, which will just bend forward, okay? So, right leg up to the hip. Right hand up, left hand up. And then you can either stay here. And if this isn't accessible to you and you just want to do normal tree, where you put your leg on the inside of your thigh. You know, I think the most important thing is that you're just here with us, you know? So just do whatever's accessible to you, and then use the group energy. All right, so we're here and we're gonna bend forward, all right? Do not bend your standing knee at all until after you have your palms flat on the ground, okay? So don't do this if you don't want to, but if you want to practice, slowly bend forward with the straight back, keeping your hands in namaste, and then you're going to reach forward for the ground and not lose your balance. Okay? So then if you've got your hands down here on the ground, then you can bend your knee. And I just bend it a little bit. Eventually you basically can go down and stand on your toes with your butt like almost touching the ground, but I can't do that yet, okay? So then when you're done, get your legs straight again, bring your hands up, and leg down. Whoops. All right, last standing posture, here we go. Then we're on the ground. Then we'll be done. All right, left leg up, left hand up, right hand up. Slowly bend forward. Damn it. Dude, I'm gonna get so good on this grass eventually. Better. All right. Bend forward. And then if you've got the ground, then you can bend your knee. Breathing through your nose. Ground down. All right. Straighten your leg. Come back up with a straight back. And change. Woo! We made it, boys. All right. Drink some Wawa. And then we're going to go into Savasana. So you can lay down on your back right now. Good job, boys. All right. This is usually the first like actual kind of break you get. It's not even that long though. Sirens. What is it? Is it noon? All right. We've got about 10-15 minutes left. We're going to get this in an hour one day, I promise you, boys. All right? Here we go. No tomfoolery. Let's get it done. Okay, we're going to do what is it called? Wind removing pose, farting pose. Bring your right knee up to your chest. Interlace your fingers underneath your knee, about 2 inches underneath the knee, and then you're going to bring it around your ribs, and you're going to try and touch your knee to your shoulder, okay? Keep your head down. You're looking down the center of your chest, back flat on the ground. Pull your knee down. Try and touch it to your shoulder. And keep your elbows in toward your body, okay? Pull it tight. You should feel a stretching sensation in your colon. It's stretching your transverse colon. Okay? Right leg down, left leg up, interlaced. Bring it around your ribs and touch it to your shoulder. And just breathe. All right, leg down. Bring both up. Give yourself a bear hug and reach for your elbows, flat back. Head looking down the center of your chest. Feet together, side by side. And pull your knees into your chest. You should feel it kind of in your hip sockets. All right, leg down, Savasana. All right, first sit up. So we're gonna point our toes back to our head, heels down, arms straight. Just cross your thumbs like this and keep your hands flat. Basically like you're doing like a dive almost. Or like, it's like a butterfly almost. It's like 2 wings. And you've just got your thumbs crossing, okay? Arms straight up and you're swan diving to your feet. Don't use momentum, use your core, okay? And kind of roll up. Here we go. Ready? And sit up. Alrighty, boys. Flip over onto your stomach. And we're going to get into cobra pose. Whoa. now I'm leaning this way. Whoa! Alright, boys. Ready? Bring your fingies back to your shoulders. And we're going to use our stomach, what is it called? Our core strength to lift back up, okay? You're basically trying to lift everything and keep your feet together. Your legs are tied together. You have one leg like a mermaid fin. And we're bringing everything up in our chest up until our belly button, okay? Just trying to use your back strength. Ready? Here we go. Hands are mostly for stability. Keep your head up, look up, unclench your jaw, go up more, and change. So here you put your head down and put your left ear to the ground. Bring your arms back behind you and just lay them next to you, okay? And just breathe for a minute. Second set, cobra. Ready? And legs together, chin up, look up, go up. Always breathing. Just using your upper back strength. Once more up, and change. Right ear down, look to the left. Stay down. All right, and then we're gonna do the cock ones. Ready? So we put your arms straight underneath. You're basically doing this underneath your body. Okay? So lay on your hands. And you want your hands to kind of to be spread out. The more surface area you have, the easier it is for you. And you're basically using all of this upper arm, upper body strength to get your legs and stuff in the air, okay? Or at least your upper body to like stabilize, okay? So here we go. Arms under your body. And you're gonna relax your left leg and point your right leg and 45 degrees up and hold, okay? Chin forward. And come down. And then we'll switch to the left leg. Right leg relaxed, left leg up 45 degrees. All right, and then this is the actual worst one. Ready? We're gonna put both our arms under and we're going to kick our leg or stretch our legs and back up like one tail, like a mermaid tail. And you're gonna lift all your legs up in the air. This might be really hard. I've only been able to do it recently, but I'm also a much bigger person. So if that's not your problem, you might be able to do this early. Okay, ready? So deep breath in, chin down, basically eat the mat and kick your legs up like a freaking mermaid. Let's see if I got the strength today. I'm not feeling it, but we'll see. Kick. And change. Oh, don't make sounds like that. All right, boys. Arms straight out like an airplane. And we're going to have everything come up. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Lift off. So you should just be sitting basically on your hips, on the soft part of your belly. Get your arms up, get your legs up. Take off. Take one more breath to go higher. And change. Whew. All right, boys. Last one here on the ground. Well, kind of. We're doing bow pose. Ready? So kick your feet up to your butt, kick your heels to your butt, grab your feet, knees together, and you want your knees together and your feet to kind of go out. And then you're going to kick your feet and arch your back and rest on the soft part of your belly / the top of your hips, okay? Ready? So look up, kick up, and go up slow. Kick your legs up, look up with your head, jaw unclenched, toes pointed. Breathe. Slowly come down. All right, let's do one more bow, because I love you. All right, ready? Here we go. Knees together, feet out. Look up and stretch up slowly. All right, and change. Right ear down. Woo, boys, how we feeling? Got a couple more in you? Should we start from the beginning? Yoga's easy. Yoga's so easy, dude. It's just a girl thing. Only girls can do it. They don't have any weights or anything. It's so simple. I don't sweat. I don't get sweaty or anything. Not me. Okay. Y'all ready for this? Here we go. Come up to the top of your mat. Yoga's for girls. Okay. All right, we're sitting between our feet. We've got our knees together. And then we're going back. All right? So if this is too much for you, if your knees are not great like this, do what you can. If you want to work on your knee strength, I've been working on this hero pose since I started yoga a year ago. I can sit like this for like an hour now. I used to only be able to do it for like a minute. But if you want to work on your knees, you can stand up. If none of this works, sit in lotus pose or something, meditate. Actually, I'll think of something else too. But if someone else has bad knees, we'll figure something out for you. But okay, so sit between your footsies, put your knees together, and then we're going to slowly come back. And again, remember, any part of this you can stop at. If you don't want to go further back than this, stay here. If you can get to your elbows, dope. Stay here. Chest up, right? You always want your chest up. You want everything to always be symmetrical if you can. All right, if you got this, now we're going into, yeah. Bring your elbows up above your head. Cross them, grab your LBs, and just rest. Well, it's not really restful, but breathe. Look at the sky. Look at the clouds. Look at these oily fucking fake ass plasma clouds made by 5G towers. Beautiful. All right, and come back the same way. Arms straight. Use your elbows to help lift you. Don't just use your back strength and shit, right? That's how you pull stuff, okay? So come up slow, and then get up to your knees. Boom. Savasana. Put your heels together, toes pointed out so that you rest. Palms up. All right, buddy boys. Here we go. Sit up. Toes pointed back, heels down, arms straight, thumbs crossed, and here we go. Sit up, dive for your toes, swan dive, slowly. All right, boys. Now we've got Ardha Kumasana. So we're in hero pose on our knees here. We're going to bring our arms like knife arms, namaste hands, and you're going to slowly fold forward. And you want your forehead to touch the ground. The slower you go, the harder it is. I'm kind of in a weird spot. Okay, so once your forehead's touching the ground, reach your fingers as far forward as you can. Push your butt down into your heels. And remember, keep your forehead to the ground. Every day you're reaching your palms forward more and more. All right, slowly come up, straight back, reach forward to come up. You want everything to always be straight, like a blade. Arms straight down. Savasana. Breathe deep, boys, through the nose. I'm also convinced that the Ouroboros is talking about your breath, because the more and more I learn to breathe and stuff, like if I take a really, really long, deep breath, it kind of feels like, so if I exhale everything, right? You get rid of everything. And then you start breathing. It's like you have gears almost. Like I feel like I fill up the first top part of my lungs first, and then you have like a second gear. You can keep breathing. Then I feel like it's filling up this part, right? Then you can keep breathing. Then you start filling up your stomach. And then it weirdly, when you're fully full, it kind of goes back to the top and you can start topping up there. But then when you exhale, so you fill up your lungs as far as possible, right? You're the full snake. And then you start exhaling. And this is where I start to feel like it kind of feels like a snake is slithering out of you if you do it long and slow enough, right? So you got your full breath. And it's like your whole body releases all that air in that same way, where it's like different gears. But to me, in my head, it feels kind of like a snake is slithering in and out of you constantly, which is kind of reminiscent of the Ouroboros, right? Maybe it's about breath. I don't know. Anyway, just a little stone from the yoga. So let's do Savasana. Ready, boys? Arms up and dive for your feet. Anyway, that's just what I'm thinking about. So you guys want to do camel pose? Here we go. This is my favorite pose because it's the one that sucked the air out of me the first time that I did it. And also I was doing it yesterday at the creek with Skitter. And I don't usually do yoga outside, but I was like, bro, this is the way yoga's meant to be. Because when I was doing this back bend upside down in the air, all the fucking trees were in the sky and the sky was the ground. I was like, boys, we're looking at the world upside down, right? Yoga's meant to be done outside. All right, here we go, boys. Ready? So we're up on our knees, and you're putting the heel of your hand on your sacrum, and you're slowly coming back. Again, any part of this is a good stopping point. If you don't want to go any further than this, great. Try and arch your back and bend it and support yourself as much as possible. If you've got this, grab them heelies, right? Get your right one, get your left one, and then you're pulling dropping your head back and arching your chest to the sky, and just breathe. The first few times you do this, it's literally going to feel like someone stuck a knife in your back. But I promise, the more you breathe into it and learn to breathe during it, it's awesome. And yeah, if you're outside, take a look at the sky being upside down. Admire it. Dude, there's cars driving in the sky. This is nuts. All right, and come up. Left hand to your sacrum. Help yourself up. And sit back first. And then we go to Savasana, okay? Boom. Yeah, dude. I love yoga. This shit makes me feel alive. All right, feet together, hands overhead, thumbs together, dive. You want to do one more camel? Because fuck yeah, why not? Because I love you. All right, ready? Hands on your sacrum, arch back. Right heel, left heel. And also one thing you need to keep doing is keep pushing your hips forward. A lot of tendency will be to do this. Push them hips forward until you can't. Literally, you won't be able to push your hips forward enough, so just keep doing it. And breathe. Watch the birds. All right, left hand up. Right hand up. Sit back. Savasana. I swear, boys, we are so almost done. Ready? All right, heels together, feet back, thumbs together, hands together, stretch up, and dive. All right, rabbit pose. Take your glasses off if you got them. If you got a towel, wrap it over your feet. Just pull the back over the heels. If you don't have a towel, that's okay. Just try and dry your hands off for a second. Because you're basically putting all of your trust in the sweaty heels that you're holding on to, okay? So grab your heels tight as you can, straight back, lean back a little bit, get your chest up, and then you're going to tuck your chin into your chest, and you're going to touch your forehead into this hole in your knees, okay? So slowly roll forward, touch it to the knees and the top of your head to the ground, and then you're going to lift your booty up while holding your feet, your heels, okay? So lift it up. You should feel a compression, basically. You're not putting a weight on your head. You're just using the floor kind of to keep your head tucked. Breathe. Using your arms. And come up. Lose the towel. Savasana. Home stretch, boys. Here we go. Ready? Heels together. Arms up. Thumbs together. And dive. All right. And spin around. We're going to do separate leg stretching. So left leg out first. Or no, right leg out first. Back straight up. Toes back. Put your hands together. Interlace your fingers. Arms straight up. And then bend forward. Bend your knee. Because you're going to touch your knee to your forehead, okay? And then you wrap. This is just like that standing pose. We're wrapping our interlaced fingers around the ball of our feet, okay? Touch your foot to your head to your knee and try and straighten. You straighten it every day. Only go as far, though, as you can touch your knee to your forehead. Come up. Left leg out. Right leg in. Stretch up. Deep breath and fold. Tuck your right elbow in. Head down. And change. Just go back right where you are. We're going to do a sit-up right away. Ready? Sit up. All right, and then grab your toes and kind of walk your butt backwards. Pull. You're just grabbing your big toe and you're arching your toes back towards your face, okay? This one again too, if you need your legs bent, go for it. If you can keep them straight and pull your chest forward, you're trying to do it with a straight back. I have a hard time doing this with a straight back, so I'm trying to get better, but as best you can, do a straight back and keep your knees a little bit bent, and you're pulling your chest basically toward your toes. And keep your toes back too. All right. And turn around. Savasana. All right. 2 more sit-ups. Here we go. Stretch up. Feet arch back and sit up. And then for this one, this is the last pose. You're bending your left knee in and you're stepping your right leg over your knee and you're pointing your toes, okay? So it's like this. Bring your left leg in, right leg over the top of your knee, kind of tucking the left foot in, and then you bring your left arm up, touch it to your knee, and you're basically squeegeeing, or like, wringing yourself out like a towel, okay? So elbow touching the knee. If you can grab this knee, do it. Right hand behind your back, and then you're gonna look over your back shoulder. You're trying to wring, like you'll get back cracks, you'll get stretching here. You're trying to pull your knee and your leg basically across your chest. All right. Swap. Right leg folded, left leg over, right arm up to your knee. Grab your left knee or your right knee with your right hand, hand behind your back, and wring yourself out. All right, boys, we did it. One more breathing exercise, and we're done. 12:25. I can't help myself but do an hour and a half. Sorry. All right, stretch up, boys. Here we go. Dive. We made it. Get a slip of water if you'd like. Hope you guys had fun. You ready to breathe? And then I'll let you on your merry way. Okay. So sit here in hero's pose or lotus pose if you don't have hero's pose. Palms forward, arms straight, back straight, chest up. And we're going to breathe in and exhale through our nose, but the rest of this posture, the rest of this breathing exercise, we're just doing short breaths through our mouth, okay? So it's going to be like, you don't want your chest heaving, you just want it to come from your stomach. So just for an example, it's going to be like this. See, like that? Okay, here we go. Palms on your knees, our chest back, and ready, breathe. And exhale. Here we go. Speed up here. Good job, boys. Thanks for coming and hanging. Appreciate you. Ugh. Hope you guys have a good day. Appreciate y'all. Let me know if you got any questions, but hope everyone has go out in nature, go do something fun. Like I said, I'm gonna go try and force Skitter to go hiking. Come on, Skitter, we're going. Get in the car. All right, boys, I love you. You're happy with the pace? Yeah, I mean, we'll get better too as we go. We have little issues here and there. But this is, honestly, I love it. I keep getting nervous at the beginning, but then once we get going, it's so nice. It's nice to do it in the grass too, in the yard. Where are you guys all doing? Are you doing it outside if you can? I like child's pose for resting. Yeah, it's a good one. I like even all the poses that I not like hate, but would like dread. Even the dreadful poses now, it's cool. You get to a point where it's like you kind of get a little bit of